All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Abhishek Mukhopadhyay. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says government wants to bring most items under 18% or lower GST slabs. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley says government will maintain fiscal deficit this year without drawing from RBI reserves. Indian economy projected to be the fastest growing major economy during current and next fiscal year. India and South Korea to review the progress of special strategic partnership between two countries in New Delhi today. And states set for the launch of communication satellite GSAT-7A from Sriharikota this evening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said the government is working on further simplification of goods and services tax (GST). Addressing a function in Mumbai yesterday, Mr. Modi said his government wants to ensure that 99% items are brought under 18% or lower GST slabs. He said that before implementation of the GST, registered enterprises only numbered 65 lakh, which is now risen by 55 lakh.
आज जीएसटी का सिस्टम काफी हद तक स्थापित हो गया और हम अभी भी आवश्यकता के अनुसार जन सामान्य की अनुकूलता के हिसाब से उसको ढालने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध। आज हम उस स्थिति की तरफ पहुंच रहे हैं जहां 99% चीजें 18% या उससे कम टैक्स के दायरे में लाई जा सकती है। हमारा यह मत है कि जीएसटी को जितना सरल और सुविधाजनक किया जा सकता है उसे किया जाना चाहिए।
During a day-long visit to Maharashtra yesterday, Prime Minister launched development projects worth around 41,000 crore rupees in Mumbai and Pune. He laid the foundation stones for 2 metro lines and affordable housing projects entailing investment of over 33,000 crore rupees in Kalyan. In Pune, Mr. Modi laid the foundation stone for the Pune Metro Phase 3 project from Hinjewadi to Shivaji Nagar. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley has said that the government has the best fiscal record and even this year, the fiscal deficit will be maintained. He was speaking at a function organized by a private TV channel in New Delhi yesterday. Defending his government's demands from the Reserve Bank to address certain issues, including liquidity or fund problem, in certain sectors, he said, there is no threat to the autonomy of the central bank. The finance minister said these funds are not needed for funding fiscal deficit or government expenditure for this year till month of May.
My government has the best fiscal record. Even this year we will maintain the fiscal deficit, and therefore for maintaining the fiscal deficit this year, I don't need that kind of money. But this money, all that we said was, let there be a discussion. और उस पे रिजर्व बैंक और क्या फैसला हुआ कि एक एक्सपर्ट कमेटी बन जाए, जैसे पहले 3 बार बन चुकी है, कि कितना इकोनॉमिक कैपिटल रिजर्व बैंक को चाहिए.
Governor said the share of Indian economy in the world increased from 2.6% in 2014 to 3.2% in 2017 as per World Development Indicators database. Minister of State for Finance Pon Radhakrishnan said this in a written reply in Rajya Sabha yesterday. He said the average growth of the Indian economy during 2014-15 to 2017-18 was 7.3%, which is the fastest among the major economies in the world. Indian economy is projected to be the fastest growing major economy in 2018-19 and 2019-20. This is borne by GDP growth of 7.6% in the first half of 2018-19. To ensure further improvement in India's position in the Ease of Doing Business Report 2019, the Centre will have to put in place changes in policy and procedures in the next 3 months. This was stated by Chairman-Designate of the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs P.K. Das in Bangalore yesterday. He said it has to be ensured that all the processes are put in place in this financial year itself and deliver the desired changes. India jumped 23 places to 77th rank in the recent global rankings of ease of doing business. In Uttar Pradesh, police have arrested 3 men accused of alleged cow slaughter case and 2 persons wanted in the case of violence in Siyana area of Bulandshahr yesterday. Police sources told AIR that after getting intelligence input, team of Bulandshahr police conducted raids and arrested 3 men accused in alleged cow slaughter case that took place in Mahau and Naya Bans villages of Siana on the 1st and 2nd December. Police also recovered 1 rifle, a sharp-edged weapon and a 4-wheeler from the accused, which was used in the cow slaughter. During interrogation, all 3 arrested accused confessed that they were involved in cow slaughter that took place in the area. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. You can also log on to our website newsonair.nic.in. India and South Korea will review the progress of the Special Strategic Partnership in the 9th India-Republic of Korea ROK Joint Commission meeting in New Delhi today. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj and Foreign Affairs Minister of South Korea, Kang Kyang-wha, will co-chair the meeting. Ms. Kyang-wha arrived in New Delhi yesterday on a two-day visit to India. More from a correspondent.
Mrs. Swaraj and her Korean counterpart will review the progress in multifaceted cooperation under the Special Strategic Partnership between the two countries. It includes follow-up action on decisions taken during the visit of South Korean President Moon Jae-in to India in July this year. The ministers will explore new areas of cooperation and will exchange views on regional and global issues of common interest. Relations between India and South Korea have made great strides in recent years due to significant convergence of interests, mutual goodwill, and high-level exchanges. India and South Korea have set a target to increase bilateral trade to $50 billion by 2030 from $20 billion in 2017-18. Anupam Mishra, AR News, Delhi.
The 26-hour countdown is progressing smoothly for the launch of GSLV F-11 carrying GSAT-7A at the Space Research Centre Sriharikota. Officials said that the process of propellant filling of liquid strap-ons has begun. The last launch of this year's dedicated mission for updating and increasing the capability of the country's defense forces. GSLV F-11 will carry the 2,250 kg GSAT-7A from Sriharikota at 4:10 p.m. this evening. Details from our correspondent.
GSAT-7A is ISRO's 35th communication satellite, and it is the third mission in just over a month by the space agency. The rocket GSLV F-11 is the fourth generation launch vehicle with 3 stages. The satellite will be taken into the geostationary or circular orbit using the onboard propulsion system, and it will take a few days after the separation from the launcher to reach destined orbital slot. The satellite is set to network dependent warfare capabilities and enhancing the capabilities of the defense forces to operate globally. ISRO had already launched SAT-11, the heaviest communication satellite from French Guiana, on the 5th of this month. Joy, AIR News, Chennai.
Goa Liberation Day has been celebrated today. Goa was liberated from around 450 years of Portuguese rule on 19 December 1961. Various functions have been organized across the state to mark the occasion. A report from a Panaji correspondent.
At the state level, Goa Liberation Day program to be held in Panaji in North Goa. Speaker of Goa Legislative Assembly Pramod Sawant will unfurl the tricolour. School students will present patriotic songs and other cultural performances at the program, which will be also attended by freedom fighters. In South Goa, the main function will be held at Madgaon, where State, Town and Country Planning Minister Vijay Sardesai will hoist the national flag. Programs to mark Liberation Day have been organized across Goa's 12 talukas and major towns including Mapsa, Fonda and Vasco. Goa Governor Mridula Sinha and Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar have wished citizens on Liberation Day. Saikat Sarkar from Goa for AIR.
President Ramnath Kovind has greeted people of Goa on Liberation Day. In a tweet, Mr. Kovind said, the nation remembers all those who dedicated their lives in the struggle to free Goa from colonial rule. In Punjab, today is the last day for filing of nomination papers for the upcoming Panchayat polls. A total of 2,494 nominations have been filed so far for the post of Sarpanch and 5,772 for Panch in the state. The State Election Commission said in Chandigarh yesterday that nomination papers would be scrutinized tomorrow, while the date for withdrawal of nominations is Friday. Polling for 13,276 panchayats in the state is scheduled to be held on December 30th, and the counting of votes will be done on the same day. The Road Transport and Highways Ministry has asked states to facilitate acceptance of driving license and other documents like vehicle registration certificates in electronic formats by enforcement agencies. The ministry, while issuing a standard operating procedure SOP to states, said yesterday that vehicle owners can also show their documents like driving license, RCs and insurance certificates through mobile apps like DigiLocker and M-Parivahan app. Russian President Vladimir Putin has rejected the US claim that his country developed a new cruise missile in violation of a key nuclear treaty. He said that Russia has no need for such a land-based weapon because it already has a similar missile on its ships and aircraft. Mr. Putin was speaking to Russia's top military brass yesterday. Washington warned this month it would suspend its obligations under the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, INF, in 60 days if Russia did not return to full compliance. The US claims the 9M729 cruise missile breaches the INF, which bans all land-based cruise and ballistic missiles with a range of 500 to 5,500 kilometers. White House has said President Donald Trump will attend the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland next month. White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders said at a press briefing in Washington yesterday. It will be the second time that the Republican president would attend Davos after taking his America First agenda to the global business elite last year. The WEF annual meeting will take place in Davos Cloisters, Switzerland from January 22nd to 25th in 2019. The Jammu and Kashmir government is ordered to constitute an official panel to screen and identify new tourism projects in the state under Prime Minister's Development Package PMDP. An official spokesperson said in Jammu yesterday that the State Administrative Council SAC under the chairmanship of Governor Satyapal Malik ordered the constitution of the committee. The committee has to complete the screening and identification of projects by the end of this month. Jammu and Kashmir has received 2,000 crore rupees under the PMDP for the development of new tourist circuits and tourism infrastructure over the span of 5 years. The Pakistan government has released Hamid Nahal Ansari, an Indian citizen, from jail after 6 years. Ansari entered India last evening via the Wagah-Atari border. 33-year-old Ansari was caught in Pakistan by intelligence agencies in 2012. He went to meet an online woman friend in Pakistan. He was sentenced to 3 years in prison after being accused of possessing a fake Pakistani identity card. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Abhishek Kumar Singh.
Thank you, Abhishek. Congress President Rahul Gandhi threatening that the opposition party would not allow Prime Minister Modi to sleep peacefully till he waives farm loans is one of the stories that finds mention on the front pages of most of the dailies. The Times of India quotes Rahul as saying, "Won't let PM sleep till he waives farm loans nationally." BJP terms Congress chief's remarks lowest in nation's public discourse, writes the Pioneer. In the run-up to the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, a race has been triggered between BJP and Congress to court agro-growers with SOPs and subsidies. SOP Upra begins. More offers spread for voters, leads the DNA. BJP writes off rupees 600 crore debt in Assam, rupees 650 crore Gujarat Rural Power Bill, states the Pioneer. The Statesman leads, Modi hints at more GST concessions, adding, PM says government wants to ensure that 99% items attract sub-18% GST slab. Referring to telecom companies and banks insisting on Aadhaar as sole identity and address proof instead of allowing consumers looking to get a mobile connection or open an account to use their passport or ration card, the Times of India states, companies insisting on Aadhaar to face rupees 1 crore fine, jail for staff. On Sajjan Kumar being convicted of abetting the murder of 5 Sikhs in the 1984 anti-Sikh carnage, the Tribune reports, day after, Sajjan Kumar quits Congress. Mumbai hospital fire toll up to 8. Facility without key safety gear, highlights the Hindustan Times. Reporting on 3 Asiatic lions being killed by a goods train near Gir in Amreli district, DNA writes, 3 lions run over by goods train in Gir. And finally, IPL stressed with mystery. Well, the Hindu reports that uncapped mystery spinner CV Varun of Tamil Nadu was the toast of the IPL auction at Jaipur after Kings 11 Punjab shelled out a whopping 8.4 crore for the architect turned cricketer. And with that, it's back to you, Abhishek.
Thank you, Abhishek Kumar. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says government wants to bring most items under 18% or lower GST slabs. Finance Minister Arun Jaitley says government will maintain fiscal deficit this year without drawing from RBI reserves. Indian economy projected to be the fastest growing major economy during current and next fiscal year. India and South Korea to review the progress of special strategic partnership between two countries in New Delhi today. Stage set for the launch of communication satellite GSAT-7A from Sriharikota this evening. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonaya.nic.in. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.